So welcome back to another Josh Towns video diary. This is my test channel and my practice channel, but it's also a good way for me to show you things that I find interesting, and also for me to test different setups and different cameras and stuff like that. So today I want to show you a very special tour. I'm currently away in Australia on sailing over to New Zealand on the Royal Caribbean Ovation of the Seas cruise boat, and I have a very special guest with me today, my very own mum. Say hi, mum.
Hi.
Okay, so we're walking out from our really nice balcony view, which is on the 13th floor, and we're just walking up. Right now you can see we're just walking up to the 15th floor, I think, and we're actually heading over to what's called the North Star. And the North Star is like a big tower on board. If you were about to step in the sunshine now, and if you look over, the tallest tower is the North Star. So we're going to go on that, and it's actually included as part of the cruise package. So you don't have to pay extra money to go on that, and you can go on that as much as you want. And this is our first time on it. So, Mum, what did you think of the North Star?
Yeah, it's very different. Yeah, it's very good.
Yeah. So the boat is already 16 floors high. It's really huge. And then when we get onto the deck, then it almost doubles the distance from sea level. And it's a 4-ton little glass elevator. So, Mum, what do you think of the tour of the boat so far? How's the cruise been?
Yeah, pretty good. The ship is huge, with lots of facilities and activities.
I think this is one of the biggest boats that serve Australia. I don't think you can get a bigger cruise if you're leaving from Australia. There are bigger ones, but you need to fly over to the US to be able to get on one of those. So now we got onto here, and there was actually no line. If you scroll around, you can see the line back there, and we're actually the first ones to go. There's a North Star bar as well. You can see people chilling out over there. And it's a humongous ship. Although after spending, this is our day 3, so it feels like once we've been on it, we kind of know where everything is, and it seems to be smaller once we get to know it. Do you know what I mean, Mum?
Yeah. When you first get on the ship, you just don't know where the things are, and then have to find which one is ahead of the ship or the back of the ship. You get lost.
We got lost tonight, didn't we? We went to the wrong end, and then we had to walk all the way back, which actually takes about 10 minutes or 5 minutes to walk from...
Oh, not that far.
Well, it feels like
a few minutes. Yeah, but it feels
long.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're just in line now, and we're waiting for the guys to get off. Oh, actually, what happened was they couldn't let us on because the ship was a bit wobbly, so they had to wait for the seas to level out a bit before they could let us on. Okay, so now there's a cut there, so now you can see there's a whole bunch of us. There's about 10 of us, and now we're heading up the stairs, and soon enough we'll be getting into the North Star. It's a beautiful day, wasn't it, Mum?
Yeah.
Blue skies.
Yeah, it's a bit windy though. Yeah. So if it's too windy, they can't finish the whole what do you call it? The whole movement. They have to cut short.
Oh, what do you mean? The ride?
Yeah, the ride have to cut short. Yeah.
So there's a great view in here with the 360 camera. And because this is a photography channel, and I am a professional photographer, I have to introduce the camera, which is the Garmin 360 VIRB, VIB. It's a great little 360 camera. There's a few other ones out on the market, like the GoPro, can't remember what it's called, GoPro Fusion, I think, and the 360 one, and all three of them are really good. But the 360 Garmin is the one I had, the one I have, and it's the one that I bought when it first came out. So it's getting a little old, but still a great camera, and I hope that you're looking at this on a good connection with a good speed on either Facebook or YouTube, and you can see the whole 360 view in all its sharpness. What do you think, Mum? You can see yourself.
Yeah,
Mum's looking through binoculars right now.
It's heavy, that one. It's
Yep.
hard for me to look at through my glasses.
And I'm holding a selfie stick, so it's on a very miniature selfie stick, and the actual point of view is a little bit higher, so it's a little weird because you're actually looking slightly above everyone's heads, as if you're a really tall person. But that's going to give you the clearest view, and yeah, this is just a test video, so yeah, it's good enough. Right now, we actually had to wait for a while before they would shut the doors, right? Yeah, they still had to wait for the sun to come down. Oh, not sun, the wind to die down a bit. It was a bit choppy. So we were actually waiting there for quite a while before we got up. So yeah, we can talk a bit more about the cruise. Today's day 3, and there's a lot to do on the cruise, but one of the best things is just to eat. And there are buffet restaurants, and there's all different other restaurants you can book that have fine dining. A few of them you have to pay a little extra, and you get a bit better, higher quality food. Say you want Jamie Oliver's Italian, or there's a Japanese sushi thing. But so far we've just gone with the included ones, which has been plenty, at least for the first 3 days.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. So it's so nice. I'm taking a break from work, and you get to be part of my holiday as well as Mum's.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, still waiting.
Yeah. So Mum, what impressed you most about the trip besides the food? What have we done so far?
Yeah, well, we've got so many activities and seminars, and the fitness center is good. It's my first time using the fitness center. The gym, never went to the gym and do anything.
Yeah, Mum hasn't ever been in a gym before, so I basically threw you on the first one was the elliptical, which is like a running machine, but it doesn't. It's smooth on your joints. So how did you find the elliptical?
Yeah, good. Getting used to it. Yeah, yeah.
And you're on level 1, Mum. You're finding it too hard.
But today I make it level 3.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I start from 10 minutes yesterday, and today I done 15 minutes.
15. Great.
Yeah. So 50 minutes on that. What do you call it?
Elliptical.
Rope. Yeah.
And then I put Mum on the rowing machine, and also the bike. And Mum's just starting out, so she's just doing 10 minutes each and keeping the level pretty easy. But at the end of the trip, you're going to be doing level 50, and you're going to be bigger than
I dream about
bigger
that.
than Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Yeah. Also went to the casino the first time. I always try to get away from casino and those poker machine.
Yeah, was it the first time you've ever played on those pokey machines?
Yeah, I think when I was a teenage, went to Macau, the casino, but I couldn't remember how it went. So it has been for like 50 years I haven't really touched those machines. Yeah, but mainly
50 years.
Yeah.
But we got $2 free credit, which we instantly lost, both of us.
Yeah, and that's good though. If we win 20 or 200 or 2,000, then you got a temptation that you want to do it again.
Mum's afraid of getting addicted to gambling.
Yeah.
But actually, Mum, we couldn't spend 10 cents. So actually, Mum came out with a profit of 10 cents because there was no way to bet on 10 cents on our machine.
Yeah, but I put the voucher in the bin.
Did you? We should have tried to cash it in to see how the system works. Okay, so if you're just joining us now, now's actually the best time to to join us because the North Star, which is this tower thing, is just taking off. I guess you could call it taking off. So we're going to go right up above. And this what impressed me most about this cruise ship is how big it was. And when we first got on it, on the first day, you're basically looking right down on all the other ships. It's really tall. There's 16 levels of just 16 floors. And I don't think it fits under the harbour bridge either. I think if it tried, it'd probably crash into it.
Yeah, we only allow one cruise ship in the harbour.
Oh, is it? Okay.
Yeah, each time only see one cruise ship, not lining up a few of them.
Yeah.
So we were lucky that we can get on at Circular Quay.
So all around us is sea. There's nothing to see. There's not much point putting binoculars on. You just get to see more water.
Yeah.
So far I've been doing a lot of swimming as well. The pool's actually a bit small on this.
Yeah, a bit small.
There's actually a few different swim areas, but it's not like an Olympic-sized swimming pool. It's like a miniature pool, but there's an outside one and there's a inside one, and then there's a inside one that kids aren't allowed in, so adults can just relax there, not have kids running around. And the spa pools were nice. There's about
quite a few of them.
Yeah, there's quite a few.
There's at least 6 of them, isn't it? 6 or 8?
Something like that, yeah. I think we can see 2 of them right now. We can see the 2 outdoor ones if you look down to the ship. Yeah. There probably is 8 because the front of the ship has like a combination ones. There's like it's like 8 in 1.
Oh.
So I'm just moving over to the other side of the North Star, so you can clearly see the Ovation of the Seas branding on the arm of the tower, which is called the North Star. And I wish I could tell you how high we are, but we didn't end up getting the Wi-Fi package because we didn't think it was worth $200 for that, and that's US dollars, $200 US for unlimited Wi-Fi. Also, we thought it'd be good to just disconnect for a while and not be connected to the internet and just really have a break.
That's right.
Yeah. So tomorrow will be day 4, and it's going to be the first day we're actually going to hit land, and we're going to go to a port called Noumea. And I don't know much about it, but I know it's a working port, so there's going to be a shuttle bus that's going to take us into town, and that's part of New Zealand.
No, that's not part of New Zealand. That's Pacific Islands. Noumea is the capital city of New Caledonia.
Oh, okay, great. I'm glad Mum's here, otherwise I'll be feeding you the wrong information. So New Caledonia, it's the capital of New Caledonia. I've never been before, but you have, Mum?
Yeah, I have last time.
Okay, so Mum's been on a couple cruises, but this is my first one. And I've really enjoyed my time so far. We're only 3 days in out of a 12-day cruise. So
12 nights.
12 nights. Yeah. Oh, so there's 13 days. Yeah. And there's all sorts of people on board. A lot of retirees, but actually there's a lot of families, a lot of young people. There's babies, all sorts of people on board. So it's really like a little city. Or it feels like its own hotel. Mum's saying it's quite a long video, and it is a long video, and I don't expect you guys to watch up to here because it is a test channel, and it is a personal diary channel. So this channel is not the type of video that I really want 1 million views. But I like to practice, and I'm actually not that comfortable in front of camera. I do prefer to be behind camera a lot of the time, but I think it's important to be able to be in front of camera. So that's why I do my diary, and invite you guys along to have a glimpse of my life and what I'm doing right now, which is on a holiday. So Mum, what else can you tell us about the cruise? Can you give us some tips?
Can't say. What sort of tips?
Well, we actually booked on cruiseguru.com.au, and I think they've been pretty good. We booked with a few weeks to spare, so we were
Just
kind of
3 weeks ago we booked. And
we booked kind of late, and I think we got a pretty good deal.
Yeah, we got 600 on board credit.
Yeah, and it's $600 to spend on board, and you can use those credits to buy like services, or you can upgrade your food. You can try out the other restaurants, or you can go on a tour. You can book a tour on land, and they take you around. And the main reason you'd book a tour with a boat is because they guarantee that you'll get back to the boat. Because if you get lost, you might miss the boat, and then there goes the rest of your trip. You might have to fly back yourself.
Right. Yeah.
So the tours are a little bit more pricey. If you know what you're doing, you can just get off land, and then you can find your own way around. And a few people do that. We met someone who's a local New Zealander, and he's going to go visit his family during the port days. And yeah, so some of the days are port days, and we've done sailing days. We haven't seen any land yet, so we've been at sea. Just enjoying our time. So I think
with 5 minutes or so, isn't it, in the
only 5 minutes.
North Star.
And I think it's going back down now because I can see the arm is at a different angle now. So we're coming back down, going back to the ship.
Yeah, it's opening the door.
Not yet.
No.
Not yet. We're still pretty high in the sky. What do you think of my camera, Mum? The Garmin 360 VIRB.
I think you're moving a bit fast, though.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
But actually, if you're viewing this properly, either YouTube or Facebook, you can control where you look. So you can control how zoomed in you want to be, how close you want to be, where you want to look. So it's actually quite an interactive thing. I don't know what to call it. Although right now we're not doing too much. You'll probably get very bored looking around the ship. However, if you do want to go on this cruise, this is quite good because you can see exactly what we see. You can get a good feel for the ship.
Yeah. One thing I'm impressed with the swimming pool is it flows a lot, so you don't feel you're in the normal swimming pool with the water very still. The water is actually flowing here and there, just like you are swimming in the sea, except the water is not salty.
Yeah, it's chlorinated. It's got like a wave action, so it does push you around a bit, and it makes it a lot more interesting than just a boring old swimming pool.
And also, even the outdoor pool, the water is pretty warm.
Yeah, actually the water is warm. And then you go into the spa pool, and then it's even warmer. Okay, and that's pretty much the ride. Any moment now the doors are going to open, and then we're going to go have a final look around one of the viewing ports on the side of the boat. But actually, when you watch a video, everything seems to be slower and more boring, right? When we're actually there, it's actually, you don't get as bored. But when you're looking at video, because there's so many good videos out there, your attention span tends to be much longer. So if you have actually watched all the way to the end, then congratulations. And I don't know why you would watch all this. Maybe, yeah. But if you like these long videos, you can have a look at the rest of my practice channel. Just hear my voice commenting on and commentating on different things about photography. As you come to the last viewing port, you get a good look at the pool, and you might be able to see the kids' playground stuff in right at the back. So there's like what is it? Slides, and there's like a little pool that pushes you around in a circle. So that's pretty cool. Yeah. All right. So any moment now, we're going to be waving goodbye. There you go. And goodbye. Thank you for listening and watching our video. And we'll leave you here.
Okay. Bye bye.